When I was a kid.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
When I was a kid.
You watch today people coming out of a church or out of a synagogue. They don't look all that excited or happy. These people seem really happy. And let me tell you, these people are talking religion. This is not this is just it's a very nice way of preaching and getting the word across about God. If you are of that religion, if you're Christian and you want to go a little different, that's a great way to go. It looks, and everybody that goes in it, they come out and they said they're very inspired when they come out. It's a very inspiring experience going to one of these services.
Well, I remember when they used to have, in Reform Judaism, they would have hootenanny services, for the young. Guitars, pianos, and there was that much enthusiasm, but that was a long time ago.
And you were talking about young kids, not people in the 20s and 30s.
No, it was young people. It was young. It was teens, and it was people in their 20s. The older people might have frowned on it, but it's because that's what they were not used to that. That's all.
No, I don't remember that. It was mostly young kids, but maybe I'm wrong. But this is, you're not teenagers. These are adults, just young adults who are enthusiastic about a religion in their own way.
Speaking about enthusiasm, ladies and gentlemen, remember the number here is 646-595-3275. I know that you can't wait to dial that number and put your questions in to the Rev and myself.
We didn't put up
the chat room is open. We never said anything about that. But
we never said anything about anything today because we had too much good music to play and discussions between us. I'd love to go back to discussing politics, there, Doc.
Well, but today is not Monday. So
it doesn't matter.
Save it for Monday.
Save it for... I'll lose my enthusiasm by Monday. But anyway, the only
thing I'll say about politics as far as the rest of tonight is concerned is that, the jury is still out. The president met with Republican leaders today and Democratic leaders today, and, as my grandmother would say, talk is cheap. Let's see when they reconvene in January, because they are off for the month of December. After the new Congress is sworn in, let's see how much enthusiasm. Let's see if there's as much enthusiasm in Congress as there is in the
Hillsong Church.
As far as reaching across the aisle and working together. Unfortunately, I don't hold out too much as far as getting something passed for the American people. If the Republicans want to get the corporate tax rate down, I could understand that, to try to stop businesses from going overseas where the rates are much cheaper. But I'd like to see, by the same token, I'd like to see infrastructure jobs opening up. The roads are terrible. The bridges, we're just ripe with the winter coming on now and the heavy rains and the freezing temperatures. We're just ripe for a bridge to come down or a buckle. Okay, I hate to say it, but you never know when to expect something like that. And the only way to prevent it is to get people working on making repairs.
It's the same old problem. There is only $1. You can only stretch out a certain amount of ways, and like you said, you'd like to see a reduction in military spending. Other people want to have reduction in, I don't know, like civil type services. Where are you going to cut down? Obama already cut down Medicare, and Medicaid. To help support his Obamacare. But if you're on Medicare or Medicaid, you can't take any benefits of the Obamacare. It really doesn't make all that much sense. You're hurting the senior citizens who were set, who thought they were set for life, and all of a sudden, their services are being cut. So where are you going to cut from? That's the problem.
I'm not a politician, and that's not my problem.
Well,
that's why they have to sit down together and honestly come up with a solution.
Well, listen, nobody wants a solution that's going to hurt them. That's the problem. It's always good if it doesn't affect them or their particular situation they're in, but it's okay to affect somebody else. But that somebody else would be affected. He doesn't want it, so he wants it to affect somebody else, and that's the reason nothing gets done. Because any move where you're going to reduce spending and shift it somewhere else is going to hurt somebody.
Well, it's a matter of how much are you going to hurt someone. Everybody has to sacrifice a little bit. Let's be honest. And that's the truth. You can't have everything you want. The progressives can't have everything they want, and the Tea Party can't have everything that they're.
And one of the other reasons that the Republicans won is that the Tea Party people were supporting more of the, more rhinos, I guess. Is that what you call them, whatever?
No, according to the reports on Tuesday and Wednesday, the rank and file of the Republican Party trounced and kept the Tea Party at bay. Okay, what we saw were regular, for the most part, run-of-the-mill Republicans, not as vociferous as the Tea Party.
Well, but the Tea Party was out there. Once they had lost, was out there supporting them, which they didn't do in the past. Gomer and all those guys were out there supporting whoever was running for the Republican Party, which they haven't done before.
Gomer was already in there.
I know, but he was out there supporting the people that were running. In the past, they were not. The Republicans came together and started supporting each other. If you were running and you were a Republican, they didn't care if you were a Tea Party or a liberal Republican. They went and supported those Republicans.
I mean, there were a fair share of conservatives, certainly. Joni Ernst. Louis Gohmert got 78% of the vote in his district. Okay? You ever listen to this jerk speak?
People like him.
Oh, it's unfortunate, but,
Again, what's to you as a jerk, to them may be a savior. It's, and then they, just like if you would be calling, what's his name? What's the name of the New York real liberal Democrat? Starts with an S.
Schumer?
Yeah, Schumer. Just saying, how would you like if people start calling him a jerk?
Well, there were certain things that he would like that he's going to not be able to get either,
I'm just saying,
He says that, people have to learn, and he's one of them. They have to learn to compromise.
No, what I'm saying is you called Gomer a jerk because you don't believe in him and his politics. There are a lot of people that don't believe in Schumer's politics. We can't just because somebody doesn't agree with us, we can't say they're jerks. Is my point. It's I listen to a lot of conservative shows as well as liberal, and I think they're both on both sides. They're I have to laugh at them. That's my feeling. That they're neither side really is the way I feel, especially on the more on the Republicans, not the Republican, but the conservative side. Now, a lot of the true conservatives don't believe that the Republicans are conservative enough for them, and they don't believe that they even represent them. The constitutional conservatives don't believe that, the most Republicans are, representing them. Okay, that's fine, but I'm not going to call them jerks. They might be. Maybe they are. Who knows? I'm sure there's jerks everywhere, though, I guess. But there are definitely people that are very opinionated that I don't like too much. But that's just my opinion.
Oh, you know what they say about opinions.
Yeah. There's a guy by the name of Mark Levin. Mark.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Levin, you don't know who Mark Levin is?
Mark Levin, the conservative talk show host. Yeah.
No, he's really conservative.
I know.
I mean, I listen to him and things that he says, and I can't even believe somebody would say him.
Well, because we have freedom of speech in this country.
He doesn't say anything bad. I just can't believe what he's saying. Well, what his feelings are and what he thinks of people.
Well, he's no different than Rush Limbaugh for that matter.
I think he's worse.
In fact, I think he is worse.
He is worse than Rush Limbaugh, I think, in certain ways. Except he's very educated on the Constitution, and he believes we should live by the Constitution.
Well, then I don't know why he doesn't get along with Obama, because Obama was a constitutional professor.
Doesn't mean he lives by the Constitution.
He's the president. Of course he lives by the Constitution.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all live by the Constitution.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I look at the clock ticking away, it's almost bringing us to the 10 o'clock hour, and we've been on the air for an hour, just about. And if we don't get any calls, the Rev and I will probably wind up calling it quits for the evening. We're going to have to check our local television listings and see what's
on for tonight. One of the things I wanted to do is we heard some of the music of the Hillsong.
I think we should play Amen again. Amen.
And I think I'd like to now do something that I enjoy listening to that's religious.
Give us this day our daily bread. May all the world be clothed and fed. I said, give us this day our daily bread. May all the world be clothed and fed. Everything, everybody, every day. What does God give us? Food and drinks, well, that doesn't stink. Clothes and shoes, yeah, that's good news. Home and house, even for this mouse. Animals and money, yeah, bees and honey.
Yeah.
What does God give us? Land and goods, up in the hood. Peace and health, take care of yourself. Sun and snow makes the plants grow. Rest and love from God above. Woo! Yeah! Give us this day our daily bread. May all the world be clothed and fed. I said, give us this day our daily bread. May